Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Avengers Assault on Pleasant Hill Standoff tie-in Omega, which is the final part of this Avengers tie-in, which you can see, hopefully the checklist is in the back. I actually don't think it is. It actually just shows what's the aftermath of this, which will be Sam Wilson, Captain America. We have the Steve Rogers book, which I'm going to try out, Thunderbolts, which I probably won't try out, and we also have another issue of, oh no, the Free Comic Book Day also, issues going to relate to this, so that's pretty cool. So out of those, I think I'm going to get the Free Comic Book Day, obviously, and the Steve Rogers Captain America book. But I thought there was a checklist. That's what I was going to look up. But, yeah, before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 144, and that's show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are the exclusive comics. We have Outcast, issue 18, Daredevil, issue 6, Super Zero, issue 5, Deathstroke, issue 17, Red Agent, issue 4, International Iron Man, issue 2, Miss Marvel, issue 6, Spidey, issue 5, Patsy Walker, aka Hellcat, issue 5, All New Wolverine, issue 7, Star Wars, issue 18, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 11, Black Canary, issue 11, and X-Men, all X-Men, Worst X-Men Ever, issue 3. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 144, which is annotated. But let's start talking about Avengers. I'm not saying the whole entire title again. Omega, issue 1, one shot. Beautiful cover of blue. I just love this color of blue. I know it's like nothing, but I really... It's blue. I like it. But let's start talking about the interior artwork, which you do get to see a couple of different styles, which with this type of comic, you understand why you need a couple of different artists. And for the most part, I like the art. The first artist was probably the one that had the least detail, I mean, not detail, but some of the weirder facial expressions here. But pretty good artwork. I like the coloring for that. But even here, you had some weird facial expressions with her, which we'll get into her character in a bit. And we also have Kazar, Wendell Vaughn there. But yeah, most of the artwork is actually this this style artwork, which was from, I want to say it was Uncanny Avengers, that style of artwork was, which I really enjoyed. Even though you don't really get to see like a lot of details in their eyes, I really like the style of coloring. And I think it brings out interesting fight here, so pretty good artwork for most of the issue, which was that style of art. And then we have the last part of the issue, which kind of goes back to the style of artwork we had previously, but it worked like with this. I really liked how we get to see Captain America's shield utilized in different ways, his new shield now. And then we have a spoiler there, so I won't get into it. But yeah, and then you have some weird line work on the face with Winter Soldier. But overall, like I said, I'm nitpicking with the artwork. It was pretty good. Just some Maria Hill's facial expression there. Other than that, it was pretty good artwork. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, it's mostly a battle issue. It's our villains from Pleasant Hill fighting the Avengers. And then we do have a new hero that joins, I don't want to say the Avengers, but the Marvel Universe, which is the new Kazar. Well, I don't really know much about this character, but I thought it was cool that they're creating Kazar as this legacy character, and by the end we find out that the old Kazar is going to be training her. So hopefully that's utilized in a cool way, and I'm going to try to look out for those issues, because I thought she was a pretty cool character in this issue. Obviously you didn't really get to see a lot of character building, but it was cool that she was the narrator throughout the whole issue, so I liked that. I liked her voice. And yeah, the artwork was really well done with those power beams there. Yeah, I want to know more about her, though. She's just an agent, and I would really like to know more about her backstory, which I'm sure we'll see in future issues of other series, either Captain America, Steve Rogers, or just another series in general. And the big ending also is Captain America finding Rick Jones in a hole. It says, hey, you know, help me out, we'll team up. So I guess Rick Jones will be part of that Nick Spencer series with Steve Rogers, and then we also have Winter Soldier kind of taking care of that child that we've had throughout this whole entire story arc. Maria Hill being fired from S.H.I.E.L.D., but not really. She's still the face of S.H.I.E.L.D., but has no power. She's kind of this puppet of S.H.I.E.L.D., and she's not happy about that. And then seeing that Hydra has returned by the end of the issue. Red Skull has returned. Now, I like the issue. I thought it was pretty good. I think this was the best part of Standoff for arc that I say has been promoted in a weird way. I think this was definitely more of a Captain America story than an Avengers story. Of course, the Avengers were there, but they weren't totally necessary. They didn't really have much story to tell here. It was more of like, oh wait, let's all battle. Yeah, cool. It was definitely a S.H.I.E.L.D. / Captain America story more. Now, why I say that is that I'm not a huge Captain America fan, just never have been. So even though it's cool to see Red Skull and Hail Hydra, or just Hydra in general, I don't know why I said Hail Hydra, but just seeing Hydra in general, it's cool, but as a Captain America fan, you're probably gonna like that a lot more than me, who's like, cool, you know, as a Marvel fan, as a comic book fan, and less as a Captain America fan. I like the new Kazar. I think that was definitely the biggest part of why I gave this a 3.5. I think it was a good issue, cool introduction to her. And yeah, like I said, I gave this issue 3.5 stars. It wasn't a bad issue. It had some interesting progression, but a lot of the issue, especially for a $5 comic book, is the battle. It's the battle between the people that were in Pleasant Hill and the Avengers, who were kind of just there to fight, not really having a lot of story besides the Captain America characters. So, Standoff for me gets 3.5 stars. I do think it's worth at least picking up that issue. I don't know if you need to pick up the whole event, but I thought this issue was worth it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.